Bronze to Ruby Platinum Edition for the finals. So in the finals, you will have the rank system, which goes from Bronze to Ruby, Ruby being the top 500 players. And this is basically a video on how to rank up, and this is the Platinum Edition. This will change based on your rank, but the lower rank tips do apply to the higher rank, and you can progress faster in the lower ranks using the higher rank tips. In Platinum, you need to get a more consistent team. Even if you're rotating through a few teams, or just finding people every day, people you've never played with before, it is important to find a consistent team who can talk with you, because at this rank you're going to start facing against Ruby players, and Ruby players will beat you to death if you are not communicating. If you're communicating well, you can beat anyone, but to communicate well you have to play with people a little bit more consistently, or just get lucky and find people. I recommend the Finals Discord or my own Discord server for that. There's a lot of great people in both. And so what I would recommend for this is to start getting into more meta loadouts. You can push through this with non-meta loadouts, but it gets really hard just because you're facing the best players in the world. So you need to use better loadouts to compete with them, especially if you are not as good as them, which isn't the case if you're in Platinum. You most of the time just haven't spent enough time on the game. Because of how the game's rank system works, you pretty much get hard stuck in Platinum 4 or get stuck in Gold. And that's just because once you play against Ruby players, you truly learn if you can measure up to getting to Diamond, or if your teammates have been carrying you this far. Maybe you've been getting lucky also, or you're just not great at communication. But in a team-based game like this, you have to be good at communication. Whether you have to learn the hard way or you're already good at it, it is extremely important. Also, once you're at this rank, consistency is key because of how much you can lose for getting 4th place even. So you need to be very consistent at the game to rank up quickly. And so the best way I recommend doing this is having a more consistent warm-up and also not playing after you're mad. So if you lose 2 matches, I would take a break, maybe even get off for the day, and then come back once you have cooled down a little. This might change from person to person, so some people might lose 5 games, which is too much for me. I can't bear losing that many in a row because I'm just in a bad mental state. So I would recommend 2 to 3 games, maybe 4 maximum. And this is just important for also not burning out on the game. But if you're winning, play as long as you can. That winning streak, especially if you're playing with the same teammates, you might not be able to replicate if you take a break. You know, don't forget to eat or anything like that, but also remember that it is important to be consistent at this rank, and therefore continuing a winning streak is very important. If you're looking to rank up, get better at the game, anything like that, you should check out the Discord in the description. Otherwise, there's special to do that. Hope you have an amazing day.